Hi guys, CarlRyds here, and this is my iOS 11 wish list. On June 5th to 9th, WWDC is going to be in California revealing iOS 11, but what do we want to see in iOS 11? Number 1, system-wide dark mode. Now this is rumoured to be happening in iOS 10.3 with the theatre mode, but that's just a rumour. Let's see if it actually happens. iOS 11, a system-wide dark mode. Just like there is in the Twitter app. I love that app, now it's got dark mode. You can read it in bed and your eyes aren't being blinded by the white light from iOS. Night shift is great and everything, but a proper dark mode would be the best thing ever. Number 2, control center improvements. Low power mode, hotspots on and off, dark mode on and off, mute on and off. We need to choose what we want in our control center for what we use our iPhones for. And while we're on control center, why can't we 3D touch the Wi-Fi button to select a Wi-Fi network or the Bluetooth button to select a Bluetooth device? Why is all the 3D touch on the bottom icons but not on the top icons? Sort that out, Apple. Number 3, home app improvements. HomeKit's great and everything, but not all manufacturers use it. Wemo, for example, are not supporting HomeKit. I think it's bizarre and I hate them for it because I have a load of Wemo switches and they don't work with my iPhone unless I use a third-party app. The one I do use is Home Remote, which I'll link to in the description. It's a great app from a great guy. We could have it in the home section of the control center if Apple would support these other protocols. And they don't even need to support the protocols. They just need to support the apps because Wemo has an app on iOS where you can turn the switches on and off. All you need to do is pull that feature out of the app into the home app. And then we'd have a lot more customization with the home app rather than having all these separate apps because Apple won't support anyone else except themselves. I know, we're talking about Apple here, but you know, a little bit of customization would be nice. The same with Milight. LED strip lights that can be controlled with your phone. I have a load of them as well. I ain't paying hundreds of pounds for Philips Hue and Wemo's version of it and all this kind of rubbish. Number 4, Apple Pay improvements. Ugh. Apple Pay has so much potential, guys, so much potential. Receipts, for a start. I'm using my phone to pay for things. I'm not carrying my card, I'm not using a PIN number, I'm not carrying all this rubbish that we used to use. Cash. Don't get me started on cash. If I was in charge, cash would be banned. Totally different rant. Let's get into Apple Pay improvements. So receipts, digital receipts. When I buy something in a shop, I want the receipt to be on my phone. I don't want to pay with my phone and then get a piece of paper. It's ridiculous. It's just so stupid. I know they need to get the point of sale manufacturers on board with this, but if anyone can do it, Apple definitely can. Let's talk about Nectar. I hate Nectar and I love Nectar at the same time because I get loads of free DVDs because I do all my fuel at BP, I do most of my shopping at Sainsbury's, I get points from Domino's, other pizza outlets are available. Nectar, they don't even have a scannable QR code in their app. And this isn't meant to be a rant about Nectar, but it's going to turn into one in a minute. You should be able to pay with Apple Pay and get your Nectar points at the same time. You should be able to pay with Apple Pay in a Tesco store and get your club card points at the same time. You shouldn't have to get your Tesco wallet pass up, scan it, and then Apple Pay, Touch ID, do that. It should all work together. Now I know this is possible, but Apple needs to get these companies by the scruff of their necks and make them fix it. End of. Number 5, close all apps. I know, this is groundbreaking. In multitasking mode, swipe up, press close all apps. I know, Apple says closing all the apps in the multitasking bar does nothing. It doesn't save battery life, it doesn't save RAM, it doesn't blah 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 blah. I don't care. I do not care. I must have some level of OCD, but it really annoys me when I double tap and there's all these apps. I close them. I close them all. I don't care. I don't care that it doesn't do anything to the phone. I don't care. I want to be able to close them all and I want to be able to close them all now. Number 6, app picture-in-picture on iPhone. You know what it's like, guys. You're listening to a YouTube video and you want to text someone or you want to check your emails and you click out of the app and your YouTube video stops. Unless you pay for YouTube Red, which I'm not going to do. So, Apple needs to add the picture-in-picture that's on the iPad and add it to the iPhone. It's very, very simple. So YouTube app and Safari and other apps can take advantage of that and put the video in the corner of the screen. Even if this is just exclusive to the Plus models, I want it on the iPhone. Number 7, Touch ID to open apps or and a guest mode. You give someone your phone to reply to a text or to call someone and you come back from the toilet and they're flicking through Tinder, liking everybody under the sun. We need an ability to go into settings, into Touch ID, and then into apps and decide which apps need to be opened with Touch ID. Now some apps already do that, like banking apps for example. They will already have in them the ability to, except for TSB because they're stupid, like NatWest and literally everyone else allows you to use Touch ID instead of memorable information to log into the banking app, except for TSB because, I don't know, they live in the 1930s and I don't know what their IT department are doing. But Touch ID for apps, let's get back to the point. Touch ID for apps. So every single app available you need Touch ID to open them, or if that gets a little bit annoying, maybe a guest mode. Just an ability to, maybe in Control Center, Apple, you know that Control Center you love so much. You scroll up, press guest mode, and everything locks. Except for the apps that you've said don't lock with Touch ID. Or the guest mode could have the ability to be set for which apps, once you enable guest mode in Control Center, which apps get locked down with Touch ID and which apps don't. Very, very simple. I don't know why they don't do this. It's bizarre. Number 8, portrait mode in video. Now, portrait mode is a stupid name for this feature. Portrait is where you hold your phone like that, and landscape is where you hold your phone like that. So why we're calling depth of field or pull focus, whatever you want to call it, why we're calling that portrait mode, I have no idea. It's a stupid name. If you think I'm wrong, tell me in the comments, but I'm not wrong, you're wrong. Portrait mode in video. These phones can handle it. They've got great processors, great GPUs, great RAM. We can do this now. There's no reason why portrait mode shouldn't be in video, Apple. These videos would look so much better because I record these on an iPhone 6 at the moment. Yes, I'm that guy who still has an iPhone 6. And no, it's not because it has a headphone jack, I don't care. Portrait mode, we could make all this blurry behind me. We could add some lights, nice blurry lighting around it, and it'd look awesome. Instead, you've got this kind of speckled effect on the wall instead. So I hope you're enjoying that. But if we had portrait mode in video, it'd make YouTubers' lives so much easier if you want to record on the go using your iPhone rather than DSLR, and you can make some great videos instead of just having a standard camera lens. Number 9, lossless video recording and encoding. I'm pretty sure that this video I'm recording right now is being encoded to hell, and data is being lost left, right and centre to save space. I want an option in the settings app to turn lossless video recording and lossless video encoding on. So when I take this video off my iPhone and put it on my MacBook, it's the full quality it can be. The best quality ever. And the iPhone 7's recording 4K. So I want that 4K video once I get an iPhone 8, because I'm not getting the 7. And you find out why in my iPhone 8 video I'll tell you what I want from Apple to upgrade this from a 6 to an 8. Lossless video encoding. I don't want to zoom in on this video and it be all fuzzy. Okay? I want crisp, clear quality. I want lossless encoding the video. Now this isn't a problem for most iPhone users, but if you're recording videos like these using an iPhone, you want the best quality possible. And that means more and more YouTubers could actually use their iPhones, which cost hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds to make YouTube videos rather than having to buy DSLRs, which I'm not doing. So if you don't like the quality of this video, it's Apple's fault. And I also edit with iMovie, which is not a great idea either, is it really? Because it's terrible. It's probably doing the same thing. It's probably, when you export from iMovie, it's taking all this data out of it to save space and whatever. I should really use Premiere Pro. I have an Adobe Creative Cloud subscription. I just find iMovie easier and quicker and I don't know. Number 10. This is also groundbreaking. Put the camera settings in the camera app. So at the top of the camera app, when you're recording video, you have a little thing that says 60 frames a second, 1080p. You should be able to tap that or 3D touch it and choose a setting. You shouldn't have to go into the settings app, into camera, and change it in there. It's stupid. And while we're on the camera app, this can't be just me, but the grid is only available on photos, not videos. I find this bizarre. Look at the Filmic Pro app. Steal features from the Filmic Pro app and put them in the real camera app on the iPhone, please. They allow you to put a grid on a video so you can do the rule of thirds properly, which in the iOS camera app you can only do for photos, not video, which I'm pretty sure I'm clear on that because I tried to do it with this video and I couldn't turn the grid on in video mode, which is just bizarre. So fix that. Number 11, the last one. Why 11, not 10? Because it's iOS 11, that's why. Siri improvements. So, Siri is... Although Siri is the most accessible virtual assistant. So Alexa, for example, hi.
Hello.
Her, for example, she's on a smart speaker, and that's it. And on the Fire tablets a bit. Apple has the most accessible virtual assistant. It's on iPhones, on iPads, on MacBooks, on Apple TV, on the Apple Watch. It's everywhere. But it's terrible because they don't allow people to use it properly. The only things in SiriKit that you can use Siri for, and I am reading this, that's why I'm looking down, is messaging, VoIP, payments, ride sharing, photo search, and workouts. That's the only data that can be accessed through Siri. So as I was going back before with the Home app improvements, I use an app called Home Remote to control my Wemo devices and my Milight devices. And the only way I can use these is via a notification center widget or by opening the app and speaking to the app. I can't do it through Siri because Siri doesn't allow third-party smart home controllers to use Siri. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, because they're Apple and they do what they want. And I still buy their products, which probably makes me an idiot. But anyway, I want to be able to control those devices. I want to say to Siri, Siri, ask Home Remote to turn the lighting off. I don't want to use Apple HomeKit stuff because it's too expensive and there's not enough of it and Wemo doesn't support it. And I'm not replacing all these switches. I don't know who I'm blaming here. Wemo, Belkin, who make Wemo, or Apple. I don't know who I'm blaming with that, but I'm blaming somebody and it's their fault. I want to be able to use Siri for anything I want to. Siri should be opened up to all third-party developers, not just in those 6 categories. It's ridiculous. With she who should not be named because she'll just go off again. You can build apps for it. You can build skills. I built one for my crafting coach app. I built an Alexa skill where you can ask her what a crafting recipe is for Minecraft. I built that in like 2 days, just with some Node.js. You can't do that with Siri, because Siri doesn't allow you to use it except in those 6 categories as a developer. It's ridiculous. That is my top 11 features that I want to see in iOS 11. Will they happen? Maybe. No. Maybe. No. Maybe. Probably not. They probably won't happen. And I'll still buy the new iPhone and I'll still go, iOS is great and Android's rubbish and I hate it. I'll probably still do that. But I want these things in iOS 11, Apple, because you are annoying me now. Guys, tell me in the comments what you think of my iOS 11 wish list and what you'd like to see in iOS 11. And if you use Android, feel free to post in the comments. Android already does this. You're stupid. You should buy a Samsung or you should buy a Google Pixel. You want to do that? Great. Do it. I don't care. I like iPhones, I like iOS, I just like these features in it. Like the video if you liked it, guys. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. That's all for this video. Catch me in my wish list for the iPhone 8 about what I want from Apple to upgrade this iPhone 6 to a iPhone 8 Plus or a 10 Plus or a 7S Plus or whatever they want to call it. Apple and naming. That's another video, that's another rant that I'm not getting into right now. I'll see you next time, guys. I've been CarlRyds. See you in the next video.